Good morning guys. In this tutorial I have presenting the top 20 Spring Boot Java interview question and answer. So let's begin. What is Spring Boot? Spring Boot is built on a top Spring framework to create a standalone RESTful web service application with very minimal configuration, and there is no need of external service to run the application because it has embedded server like Tomcat and Jetty, mostly used in Tomcat. Most organization use the Tomcat. Spring Boot framework is independent. First, second is it's create executable Spring application that are production grade. Right. So next, the features of Spring Boot. First is auto configuration. Spring Boot automatically configures dependency by using at the rate of enable auto configuration annotation and reduce boilerplate code. And second is Spring Boot starter form. These starter form are pre-configured dependencies for functions like database, security, moving, and configuration. Spring Boot CLI. CLI means command line interface. This command line tool is generally for managing dependency, creating project and running the application. Actuator. Spring Boot Actuator provide health check metrics and monitor the endpoint of the application. It also simplifies the troubleshooting management. Embedded server. Spring Boot contains embedded server like Tomcat and Jetty for quick application run. No need for external server. Now the advantage of Spring Boot. Spring Boot is a framework that creates a standalone production grade Spring based application. So this framework has so many advantages. Easy to use. The majority of the boilerplate code required to create a Spring application is reduced by Spring Boot. Rapid development. Spring Boot's open approach and auto configure enable developers to quick deploy apps without the need to time consuming setup, cutting down on development time. Scalable. Spring Boot apps are intended to be scalable. This implies they may be simply scale up or down to match your application needs. Products are ready. Metrics, health check, and externalized configuration are just a few of the features that Spring Boot includes and are designed for use in production environment. Next, key component of Spring Boot. First is Spring Boot starter, auto configuration, Spring Boot actuator, and Spring Boot CLI and embedded server. And the what is the difference between Spring and Spring Boot? First, we have to easy to use. Spring is more complex and Spring Boot is easier as compared to Spring. Right, and production read lines less production readable and more production readable. Scalability less scalable and more scalable. Speed is slow as compared to Spring Boot is faster. And customization less need the less customization and need more customization. Spring Boot starter dependencies. Spring Boot provide many starter dependencies. Some of them which are used the most in the Spring Boot application are listed below. Data JP starter, first second web starter, security starter, test starter, theme leaf starter. Now next is what is Spring Boot starter again, because this is the most important interview question or mostly asked in many questions, so we have to cover that, explain in details. A Spring Boot starter is a setup convenient dependency descriptor you can include in your application. For example, Spring Boot starter web includes all dependency need to create a web application. The role of the microservices in Spring Boot. mostly asked question in interview times. So we have to cover Spring Boot make it easy to develop and deploy microservices by providing embedded server and simplify configuration with properties. Additionally, it integrates well with Spring Cloud for service discovery, load balancing, and distributed configuration. How does a Spring application get started? Mostly we have to start normally. A Spring application get start by calling the main method with the annotation of @Spring Boot application. This method takes a Spring application builder for object as a parameter which is used to configure the application. Once the Spring application object is created, the run method is called. Second is once the application context is initialized, the run method started the application embedded server, web server. These are the code. These are the main method. This is the application of public class is my application name. We are creating the class. Here the main method of the run method is spring boot dot run and calling the my application dot class main methods. Internally working of @ of spring boot. Initially @ of spring boot application annotation combines three annotation. These three annotation are basically configuration, enable auto configuration, and component scan. Now brief explanation of the each and every annotation. First is @ of auto configuration. This info annotation automatically configure bin in the class path and automatically scan the dependency according to the application need. Second is @ of component scan. This annotation scan the components @ of component and @ of service in the package of annotation class and its subpackage. Now @ of configuration. This annotation configure the bean and package in the class path. Basically, this first of @ of Spring Boot application automatically configure the application based on three dependency adding during the project creation and bootstrap an application by using run method inside the main class of the application. @ of Spring Boot application has the combination of three annotation. First is @ of configuration, @ of enable auto configuration, and @ of component scale. So next, dependency injection in Spring Boot. You can also mostly ask in dependency injection interview question. So dependency injection is a design pattern used to implement IOC. This means inversion of control. It allows to create of depend object outside the class and provide those objects to a class in various ways: constructor, setter, method, and by field injection. Now next is the life cycle of bean class. First is the instantiation. Create the bean instance. Population ones, injecting dependency. Initialization, calling @ of post construct method and custom into method. Ready to use. The bean is now ready to use. Destructor, calling @ of pre-destructor method and custom destroy method before being removed from the container. Spring What is Spring Boot CLI? The Spring Boot CLI is the command line tool that can be used to create, run, and manage Spring Boot application. It is a powerful tool that can help us to get started with Spring Boot quick and easily. It is built on top of the Gro- Groovy programming language. These are mentioned in the CLI commands is run, test, jar, war, initialize, and help. What's the working of Actuator? Spring Boot Actuator is a sub-project of a Spring Boot that provides production-ready features to help your monitor and managing your application. and it include vault and endpoint for metrics, health checks, and other useful information. What is the starter dependency of the Spring Boot module? At Spring Boot starter are a collection of a pre-configured Mobile dependency that make it easy to develop particular type of application. These starter dependencies version control and configure needed to make a certain features. So we have to adding the dependency, and in the dependency we use for the organization the Spring framework dot boot and are and adding the another in artifact id. So Spring Boot started web. Now, can we create a non-web application in Spring Boot? Yes, we can create a non-web application in Spring Boot. Spring Boot is not just for web application. Using Spring Boot we can create application like microservice, console application, and batch application. How to handle exception in a Spring Boot application? You can handle exception using at the rate of exception handle method. These methods are annotation with the at the rate of exception handle and can be defined in a controller to handle a specific exception throw by exception. Now these are the flowchart of HTTP request using the application. First is client request to the server using the HTTP protocols. So we have to first is request and control the request, and after that his response acknowledge to the client is to forwarding the process to service layer, and service layer processing for the data model layer and the repository class extension. These are the dependency injection, and after that we have to solve these, and after we have to return same as the controller while the acknowledge and controller to client. Now we have to service layer basically working with the model layer and database layer using Spring Boot and JPA dependency for talking to database. Explain at the rate of controller annotation in Spring. At the rate REST controller annotation is like a shortcut of building RESTful services. It combines two annotation. First is at the rate of controller and second is at the rate of response body. So we have talking about at the rate of controller marks the class as a request handler in a Spring MVC framework. Response body tells Spring to convert method, return value, object, and form of data directly into HTTP response instead of rendering views. The mapping difference between the mapping and get mapping. Request mapping. These are the annotation requesting for at the rate of request mapping we have used for the request mapping, and get mapping we have used for the at the rate of get mapping. Purpose handle a pages type of HTTP request, get post HTTP, and get mapping may specify handle HTTP get request. An example we have used the at the rate of request mapping, and we have using the at the rate of get mapping. Deployment of next question is the deployment of a Spring Boot application to a production environment. Yes, to deploy a Spring Boot application to a production environment, you can build a executive jar file using the Mobile package or .gradle build command. Then you can run the jar files on your application server using the Java jar file command. Thank you for this watching and giving the times. Kindly hit the bell icon and kindly visit the Unlock Code Technology. Thank you very much to see you.